Hey everybody, Ken here, CCG Vlog. 3 events this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, February 28th, March 1st, and March 2nd. We're going to be at St. Andrews Golf Course in West Chicago, just north of the Route 59 and North Avenue intersection. We've got our main event. One-day main is the featured tournament of the weekend on Sunday. The points list for February is going to end on Friday, and a new points list for March will start on Saturday, which is always kind of weird, but we did it for January as well, so this is what we're doing from now on. So the the points list will end on Friday for the February points qualifiers, or the points list, I should say, and those who do qualify. Remember, top 5 on tournaments or cash games qualify for the $28,000 free roll. Friday's the last day to earn points for February. A new points list will start on Saturday with March 1st, run the entire event, the entire month of March. And again, the top 5 tournament points leaders and the top 5 cash game hours loggers, that's a word, qualify for the free roll. We've already got 10 players qualified for January. We're going to have 10 more after Friday's event and the last day of February. And then we're going to get another 10 in March, another 10 in April, and another 10 in May for our 50 players to qualify and play in the free roll of the summer, the $28,000 free roll, where 2 main event seats are up for grabs, plus another $5,000 in cash for our final table free rollers. So let's hop right into it. Tournaments at St. Andrews, both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So for both the February and the March points list, they count the same. Tournaments, you're going to get a little bonus. 1.5x for all tournaments won and finished, points-wise for the points list. 1.5x for tournaments. 2x for cash game players. So remember, you do get that nice bonus. Little bonus for tournament players. Big bonus for our cash game players. So if you're trying to get in to the February points list, get into that top 5 on either list, be aware of that. 1.5x for tournaments, 2x for cash game players. And if you have not qualified, or you don't think you can qualify, if you didn't earn any points at all in February, don't worry about it. Saturday begins a new list. Get in there, earn your spot, play in the free roll of the summer. You can parlay a free seat and a free roll into a free seat into the main event, free seat in the main event into a final table of the main event, final table of the main event into a main event champion. Champagne will rain from the ceilings. Maybe, I'm assuming there'll be champagne somewhere. Millions of dollars, it could be great. It's what we hope for each and every year, is that somebody from CCG will win a seat and win the whole damn thing. That's what we're hoping for. All right, Friday, we are at St. Andrews Golf Course in West Chicago. Friday is the last day to earn points in February. We've already gone over this. Standard tournaments on Friday, which means Bird at 2 p.m., Second Chance at 4 p.m. Deep Stack, which is the feature tournament of Fridays, it's the Deep Stack we love of the weekend, is going to be at 6:30, and the Night Owl at 8:30. Now, with it being the last day of the month, the only tournament that's going to have maybe a constriction on it is going to be the 6:30 Deep Stack. $120 buy-in, $10 add-on will get you the full 30 cane chips, 20-minute levels, late registration until 8:30 unless we hit that 65-person barrier. It happens sometimes, it doesn't happen sometimes. It could be a perfect storm of people trying to get in for the late night or the last ditch effort for their points list, for the February points list. We'll see. With that in mind, get there early, buy your seat as quickly as possible, and do well. That's all you have to do. Super easy. The later you get into the tournament, the more likely it is that we hit that 65-person cap. But you're always welcome to text me and ask where we're at, how many players there are, if you're worried about driving out there and not getting a seat. So always remember you can do that. We always have some kind of live person there that will be able to give you information and let you know how many players are in, what the totals are, and kind of go from there. It won't be exact. We can get you within a few people, so that way you know 100% kind of what's going on. So yeah, that's Friday. Cash games will start at 2 p.m. 1, 2, 2, 3, and PLO. If you have any questions about cash games, hit me up in the comment section below. Saturday is March 1st. It'll be the start of the March points list. You got the Saturday Deep Stack at 4 p.m. It's been a crowd favorite for a while. It's $150 buy-in. $10 add-on will get you 40 cane chips, 25-minute levels. It's the biggest, longest weekly structure of our Deep Stack tournaments. It's a blast. People love it. Gets anywhere from 55 to almost 80 players. So, yeah, let's try to break that record this weekend. That's Saturday. Still have the early bird at 2 p.m. and the Saturday special at 7:30 p.m., which I always think is one of the most underrated tournaments of the weekend. Cash games start 2 p.m. 1, 2, and 2, 3 are the pretty popular games on Saturday. PLO is mostly just a Friday game, so bear that in mind if you're a PLO player. Sunday, we're at St. Andrews Golf Course in West Chicago. March 2nd, and the featured tournament of the entire weekend is going to be the $250 Gold Strike, the main event. The one-day main, we call it, because it is a one-day main event style tournament. It's $250 buy-in. No add-on to that one. It's just a straight $250. 40K inch stacks, or 40K inch chips. 30-minute levels. 30-minute levels. We use the main event structure, which is the deeper, better structure tournament. Those middle levels are, it's arguably the best one-day tournament that is offered out there. The structure is second to none. So if you are a tournament poker player who is keen on a very good size chip stack without being obnoxiously big, like, let's be honest, the monster stack and 100K starting stack, it's kind of crazy. It's kitschy, that's what it is. But the 40K stacks, 30-minute levels, 8 levels of late registration, which gets you to about 4:15, 4:20, kind of right in there, depending on the breaks and if we start right at noon or a few minutes behind, but say 4:15 is late entry. It's the best structure, bang for buck, no doubt about it. I will put it up against any single tournament on the planet. $250 buy-in, no add-ons, should be a blast at St. Andrews in West Chicago. Now, be prepared. It is something that's been coming up lately, and I'm going to give you all the secret tip, people, at the end of the vlog. Hopefully everybody watches it this far. Food and drinks are never allowed at any of the CCG events. In order for us to get really good rooms and really good prices for the charities that host these events, we got to allow them to sell the food and alcohol. So by bringing in a coffee or bringing in food or bringing in, typically food's never going to be allowed. You might get away with a coffee every now and again. Some spots are really pretty hardcore about it. St. Andrews is one of them. They do not want any type of water bottles, any outside food or drinks whatsoever. They offer everything in-house. Get it? They provide water. There's 2 water stations inside the actual banquet facility, so you don't even have to go to the bar to get it. They've got waitresses. They've got really great food at St. Andrews. They've got a really good menu, so check that out. Full bar, all that kind of good stuff. So do me a favor. Leave your drinks in the car. Don't bring it with you. Don't make it an issue for them. You will be asked to either not come in or to send it back to the car. It's just the way it is. Please bear that in mind. That is not anything to do with St. Andrews or CCG. It's just in order for us to get the best prices possible for the venues to bring you these types of events at more and more locations, we got to do a little bit right by the venues, and in order to do so, it's spending that food and alcohol money. So if you're going to eat or drink, do so at the event, and if you're not, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal, but you can't bring in outside food or drink. That will not be allowed. That is across the board everywhere. That's not just St. Andrews or Downer Sand Club or the Royal Palace in Joliet. Even at Bridgeview, if we push it too far and bring in too much stuff, it's no good. Bridgeview is pretty good. They'll let you bring in coffee and order outside food, but we try to do it with a grain of salt. Try to be as nice as possible. We want to spend our money as best we can in the venues and keep them supportive as well. I've always said this only works if everybody's happy, and the venue is one of the key pieces of a charity poker event. We need to keep them happy, and by doing so is by being respectful, kind, and helping them out in any way that we can. Maybe that's buying a Coke or a beer or a hamburger if you're hungry. Do so at the venue. I promise you will not be disappointed by the food at St. Andrews. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already done so. Leave me a comment in the comment section below if you have any comments or questions. Share with your friends. Hit that heart button, thumbs up button, whatever the case may be, depending on where you are watching this at. As always, thank you for watching. We will see you this weekend. Bye, everybody.